Hello, tigers.
Hi, Daniel. What's up? Why so long? What took you so long, my friend?
I'm working. Sorry, I need to source the table, but for now, I need to have minimum of 10 minutes to make all my stuff. But I think I will better make this giveaway closer to the end of our space, so it will be more people in our space for all this time, and it will be, I think, more comfortable to be at the end of our space.
Okay, as you wish, my friend, as you wish. That's kind of slow start today. There is so just few people join us right now. So everybody, in the meanwhile, I will just give a walkthrough on what we have happening next. Because there is a couple of events that going to be happening, and I'm super excited for that. So as everybody knows, we're minting now live for 1 Solana, so you can get on board and let's ride these waves together with us. If you're not sure how to find our minting dApp, it's pinned on the Stone Tiger page. You can go also to our website. You can also go to our Discord. You will find the links all these ways. I wanted to give a shout out to the Autobotoi, and we have a castle in the house. Welcome, guys. It's nice to see you with us. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. So, yeah, that's just one thing that's happening. So, going further, we just announced that I'm gonna retweet it right now, the NFT promoter 420 page as well, as always. We have a Tiger Poker Night. So, if you don't know what's happening on the Tiger Poker Night, we're gonna be once again giving away the NFTs in the prize pool for the first places. So you just play the poker. It's completely free. You just got to be a holder to get access to it. And we have a wonderful collaboration with Grouch Tigers. They are awesome, cool project as well. Philly is a part of the Stone Tiger family too. So yeah, I'm stoked about this collaboration. And there's going to be another one, poker game, which is going to be happening on Monday. There's going to be a lot of people participating. So as always at Sunday, we're going to be keeping it private so everybody could join and have fun together with us. That's about that. Going further, we have a couple more important things to say. There is a couple more things happening. So let's wait for a couple more tigers to join. I'm gonna share the space in the DMs. Let me a second, just will send it to everybody. All right, so let me a minute. Doing it right now. We gotta be talking today about the Solana NFTs, by the way. Wanted to tell you while we're waiting. Because there is a lot of them popping up, and I'm just curious to see what's your opinions on that, so we can talk and discuss a little further. It's exciting. And here we go. I just send the DMs to the people, and I'm gonna also copy the link, and I will send it in the group chats that we are in, so everybody could just jump in and vibe together with us. I see there is only 4 people currently, but that's all right. So I just shoot in one of the chats. I'm going to shoot in a couple others as well. So everybody knows that we're alive. All right,
Meanwhile,
guys. Go
meanwhile, I
ahead.
will try to do my best for make more peoples in our spaces.
Well, yeah, of course, it's always nice to share. But sometimes people getting insane with the retweets of their own. That's not how it's supposed to be, but that's all right. So yeah, I just retweeted about the poker night on the NFT promoter 420 page, so everybody can see what's up. And yeah, another cool thing that I think you all already saw, but I'm just gonna mention, it's gonna be very exciting. We're going to be playing hide and seek this Saturday. It's going to be 14 o'clock GMT, 17 o'clock Moscow. It's going to be 7 a.m. PST and 10 a.m. Eastern time as well. So if you're in these time zones, you can check this post. I will find it and pin up top and here as well, so everybody could see. Cool Kicks, I see you're requesting to come up on stage, of course, brother. Here we go. Right, let me just pin up top tweet. I'm actually super excited for this hide and seek. I think it's going to be huge. I think it's a big event, so if you're not able to join, that's sad, but I hope you're gonna be able to make it. Welcome everybody. Oh, I see Yelena just joined. Cool Kicks, how's it going? Cool Kicks, can you hear me? All right, I think he's AFK or IFS, like out of space, away from space. Anyway, so yeah, about spatial and what we're gonna be having this Saturday. That's actually really exciting. So we're gonna be having 5 NFTs and prizes so far. That's what we have. That's what we published. And if you haven't seen us yet yesterday, like we joined a little hangout in the metaverse, it's been insanely cool. Having a Lex finally, it's super dope. Thanks, Ready Player Me. Shout out to them. They doing a wonderful thing. Yeah, you can see them on the post as well. That's crazy. For real. They pulled it together. That's awesome. I also filled up the form. Let's see if they get a reply and if we can get a custom tigers done by them. It's going to be exciting as well. So we have an NFTs and prizes by the Stone Tiger, by the Kaini, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check it out. Yeah, we have by Kaini. We have by Yelena Yara. She's right now in the audience with us as well. Then there is Roma. He's awesome. He's created super cute drawings before, Final made an NFTs out of it as well. And then we have Hopi, the amazing artist, beautiful artworks. So if you want to participate in that, make sure you stay tuned in. And this Saturday we're gonna be playing. It's gonna be super cool. I see people not so much interested in Solana blockchain or what's happening, but yeah, I don't know. So there's people joining us tonight. But that's all right. We don't mind, so we can go through everything that we've been putting on our Twitter page and explain to you. Daniel, are you here with us? Okay, I guess Daniel is also not here with us. That's all right. So another thing that's just been put out yesterday, uh, Art Wiltshire just put the tiger crab, crab tiger, cyber crab tiger. I don't know how to call this thing correctly, but he just yesterday put it on the Tezos blockchain for 10 Tezos each piece, and there's 10 copies. So you gotta check it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful artwork. They created it together with the Amigo TJ in collaboration. I'm super happy and so stoked seeing how they grow in this industry. And now Art Wiltshire, being one of our tiger, he's going to be moving forward with actually creating the not just 3D models, but actually animated 3D models, which he got to be putting out. And he want to slowly move to the foundation. That's exciting. He's an artist. That's beautiful. So yeah, that's just the quick intro. And how's it going, everybody? Cool Kicks, Poltapka, are you here? Are you able to talk? I don't know. You're kind of quiet tonight. I can't talk right now in pickle. Okay. That's all right. That's all right, my friend. No worry. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, make sure you just spread some love, send a couple invites to the people I send in our Discord. I hope people can join. And yeah, I want to talk about Solana NFTs and actually how you can discover maybe more new wonderful projects on Solana. How to do it, what's the ways, and how to make sure that you're safe with what you're picking up, with what you're investing in. So that's where I wanted to go today. That's the topic of the today's space. I wish we had more Solana NFT projects that could join us. I was actually thinking before we go into it, maybe we shall actually do a little less spaces and more activities in spatial in the metaverse, where we can have fun together, be talking, showing our faces. That's just a different level of interaction. I feel like the spaces are gets to be a little bit more boring. So there is either mega spaces or there is just the smaller rooms where you don't really interact with a person. You don't see who is behind, and the spatial allows us to change it. So we've got a wonderful Stone Tiger room, and we've got much more environments that we can show you, and that's exciting. I love it. And I also wanted to say, GM Tanya, nice to see you with us as well. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, and speaking about the NFT, Solana NFT project, so the website that I suggest everybody just go and take a look at is Magic Eden. We've done a mistake that we didn't go for their launchpad, because that brings a huge visibility. So there is a lot of cool projects being minted out, but please be careful. Not everything that is on the launchpad is actually good. Yeah, they have their requirements that need to be fulfilled when you're seeing they applied for the launchpad and they've been submitted there. What I'm saying is that there is still a bad projects as well with that. I've been going through everything that's been put it lately, and out of 10, there has been 2 rug pulls still. Even though there's like old doxing thing that you need to do and etc., there is still the rug pulls happening. So make sure whenever you go, even for the Magic Eden, you being careful. And I wanted to ask your opinion, guys, on the OK Bears. What do you think? And I see Castle just joined us on stage. GM Castle, how's it going?
But
Yo,
I just
yo,
like
I'm
how
go. I'm kind of busy. I'm kind of working somehow, so I will enable to join and be more interactive soon once I've settled down. So for now, I will just be listening.
Yeah, no worry, my friend. That's absolutely okay. So, yeah, everybody that may be looking for finding the cool Solana projects, go to the Magic Eden, go for their launchpad, but please do your own diligence and never ape into something just because it's been there. As I'm telling you, I've been going yesterday at night, well, today in the morning, I would say, because I wasn't sleeping. I was going through, and honestly, there is a lot of projects being put it out. Some of them are minting for 1 Solana, some of them for 1.5, some of them for 2, some of them even higher. The thing is that not all of them going to be successful, and the question is what they are building and why people picking up the Solana blockchain first of all. So is it because of the low gas fees? Is that because of the high transaction speed? What is the reasoning? And I can explain the most justification for the most of the people that the reason is usually the games that gotta be builded. And why is the Solana for the gaming? Well, because now they're doing 3,000 transactions per second, and that's just the start. So going further, once they finish with the development, they are going to be able to scale to up to 150,000 transactions per second. I can't wait to see that. And why it's beneficial for the gaming? Well, because if you go into the game, you don't want your item, let's say you want to sell something in the shop, you don't want to be waiting for your item to proceed this transaction for 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 10 hours. You just have 5 minutes, you join the game, you want to play. So Solana allows you to do that. And lately there has been AVAX as well. They're taking really heavily strong momentum, but they are completely different technologies. I will explain what's the difference between AVAX and Solana right now as well. So Solana been built on completely different language, and originally they've been planned to build the blockchain for the gaming where it can be scalable and it doesn't spam the network, so it can be sustainable over a course of many years. Where the AVAX Avalanche, they went creating the subnets, which is basically the layer 2 that you're launching on the layer 1 as AVAX, and theoretically with that technology you can be scaling up to infinity. The thing is that Avalanche smart contracts have been built on the Solidity, and if somebody is not a developer, Solidity is the language that used to write the smart contracts on Ethereum and Polygon, for example. And even Binance Smart Chain uses also Solidity. So the difference between Solana and those blockchain is that Solana is not Solidity based. It's based on Rust and on Cargo, which are completely different languages with completely different level of coding that you can integrate into them. So I will explain. Solidity is more as a simple mixture of a couple very known languages, and it's really easy to learn. So anybody of you in the audience, you actually can go through our private community. There is a resources, and you can learn Solidity, and it would be very beneficial to you to do so right now, because we're in strong need for the people that can develop, and there is a lot of projects that need the developers, and they're paying insane money. Why? Because this work needs to be done quality, it's need to be done well, there need to be no issues, no bugs, because once you put it on the blockchain, you know it stays there forever. So with that said, go and learn Solidity. That's one of the craziest things you can do right now, completely for free, and it's available in our private community. It's also available on the YouTube. Go look for the Hashlips on the YouTube. He has an entire walkthrough, entire lessons. I don't know, like there is the whole course on the Solidity from the scratch, and you got to learn how to optimize gas as well. So if you want to go further, then you can go to the Open Zeppelin. You can find the GitHub repo and see the examples of the smart contracts being done. So you don't have to start completely from scratch, but can actually learn how it can be done. And that's basically the difference between other chains and Solana, the language that it's been written. So a little more about the Cargo and Rust and why Solana use that, and why I'm saying that this is very powerful languages. So as they being base coding languages, they can handle a lot of small details that you cannot integrate into the smart contract on Solidity. And if you know, there is the problems with the gas. It's happening because there's need to be a gas optimization. So the way you write the smart contract is actually matter how many gas fees the user will pay, and it's based on the amount of lines in the code that you're going to be executing. So Solana doesn't has this problem, as they execute a different concept, which is a proof of history protocol, and that's very exciting thing. So if you want to go learn more about the Solana, there is a little short video in our Discord in educational tab that explains you the basics of the Solana, so you can just understand on the top of a head what it's all about. And why am I such a strong believer? Because we need a technology for the gaming, and we need more than one to decide from. It's good to have a Solidity based as Avalanche, as Ethereum. That's good, but we need a different one which can handle much more little things. And going into the future, if we're going to be switching to the cross chain, you know, the cross chain is a problem now, because whenever you're building a bridge, you adding the vulnerabilities. So it can be achieved, but it requires a lot of work. So you cannot build the easy bridge from Solana to Ethereum right now. But what you can do is that you can use Chainlink as an oracle to verify an ownership of your NFTs. And that's what Rumble doing with their battling cap. So if you don't know who is Rumble, so I'm going to show it right now as well on the stream, so everybody could see who are the Rumbles. They are our partners. We partnered with them a long time ago, and once their app is out, you're going to be able to anoint your Stone Tiger NFT to their chain through the use of the Reef Sparkle and battle with other NFT collection, participate in the tournaments. So our NFT is going to become more interactive. Also, there is an important question to answer. So the process how you actually getting your NFT onto their app through the Annoyed, through the use of the Reef Sparkle. So Reef Sparkle is the item that you need to use to associate your NFT with their platform. And once it's done, even if you're going to be selling your NFT and somebody buying it, this NFT is already annotated to the Rumble app, which you could add your additional utility and increase the price of it, because it has a little more already spent on it. So as Reef Sparkle, they are not free, But the thing you can do, you can go and win it in the giveaways. Rumble having a lot of giveaways that you can participate into. So that's exciting thing about the Rumble in general, and how the cross-chain things can work now. But going into the future, back to the conversation, we will see the bridges directly, let's say, from the Ethereum to Solana. And how the bridges are working is that you want to bridge, let's say, asset A as an NFT to the second chain. So what's happening is that the contract delete the NFT from one chain and plug it into the other, so you can actually be interacting with it and you still keep an ownership of that. That's how the bridges shall work. But the thing is, this technology is so raw, and whenever somebody tries to do that, there is the major vulnerabilities that are causing huge troubles, and it's not going well. So as moment now, the best thing we can do is use oracles for that. What is oracles and why it's important technology? I also wanted to explain to you. So the one that I'm referencing to is Chainlink. Why Chainlink is a good oracle? Because it's one of the mostly known one, and they're really storing data nicely. So how do you use oracles to actually verify the ownership? There is a huge documentation, and we're not going to be having enough time to go through all of it. So I'm just going to simply trying to explain to you. Let's say you have an NFT on the Solana chain. Then you take and verify that this wallet on this chain having this NFT. And then you take this data and plug it into the Ethereum chain. So it reflects through the oracle, through the Solana chain on the Ethereum, and you can use it and play with it. Rumble's actually on the Avalanche chain. So why they decided to go there? First of all, because there is no such a high gas fees as on the Ethereum. Second of all, it's solidity based, and they are able to just switch their smart contract to this chain and create their own subnet. And in case if they get over 100 or 1,000 partners, different collections, when the smart contract is filled, they can just simply run another one and then just merge them together. And that's the thing they can do based on the Solidity technology they have. So that's been the reasoning why they went for the Avalanche chain. Originally, they created their mint on the Ethereum, and they've been building it all on the Ethereum. But they decided to shift it because that wasn't really sustainable for the people to pay that high fees and the transactions. Imagine you want to play one Rumble game, right? And then instead of taking like 2 to 5 seconds for the transaction to occur, you're waiting for 10 minutes, and then gas goes skyrocket, right? Like today, I actually catch today the gas at like $18, and 1 hour later it went 1,500. How did it happen? I don't even know what's happening there. But I'm telling you, the gas on the Ethereum is crazy, and the people are actually struggling with it. Another problem is that imagine when you trying to mint such an NFT like other side, from the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and everybody want to mint the piece. So there's, let's say, 10,000 assets, and there's 40,000 people that want to mint. So the people end up paying a higher gas for the transaction, so their transaction can go first. And imagine you just paid 1,000, but somebody paid 1,500. You know what will happen to your 1,000? You will never get it back. So that's the problem with Ethereum. And whenever the behavior is happening like that, it shows why it's unsustainable. I know there is the promise of the Ethereum 2.0, right? It's already exists, so they just need to merge two chains together, which isn't the easy process, and not many people ever done it. So just keep all of that. We could go just to the Solana, but why people not going as much to the Solana to create a lot of custom things? The reason is that you need to really have a knowledge of the coding on the cargo, for example, and there is a problem with that. There is so small amount of people that know cargo and Rust, and you need these languages to actually code the custom one contract, because 99.9% of the people using Candy Machine with their own standard, and that's pretty easy. So you just go, you install the repo, you install the dependencies, you change numbers, names, etc. Then you do the upload, verify upload, then you launch in Candy Machine, and then UI, and then the design for the UI as well. So that's how it works on the Solana in the 99% of all the situations. But imagine you want to build a game, right? So in this case, you need to create a custom contract, right? Imagine you wanted to store data forever on the Arweave storage. You need to go and do that customly. And the thing is that there is no even instruction how to do that well. So the thing you can do is go through their documentation through the Cargo and Rust and learn this programming language at first, and then go through the Metaplex Foundation repo and learn from there what they have to say, how they use it, and how they associate the functions. I will explain a little more simple. So if on the Ethereum, you just need to create one file with the code and then compile it. On Solana, you need to create 3 different files and make them work together, referencing to each other, which is a little bit more complicated, but it affords you much more different moves that you can make with your contract. And the thing is that I really haven't seen the projects going this path, creating their custom code on the Solana. I saw how the people bring it to the blockchain, the different matters, but they utilizing the Candy Machine, let's say, they minting their NFTs, and then based on the NFTs, they integrate them to the game. Not everybody tries to bring game on chain because there is the complexity, once again, that you need to bring all these assets in there and then associate it somehow with everything you have going on, like your marketplace, your website, your app, and etc. It's much easier to make the game off-chain, let's say, and then associate the metadata and the verification, let's say for the use of the same oracles, you know. That's one of the ways how it can be done. And that's exciting thing about a Solana, that they work completely different path, completely different way. And they've got a huge amount of resources and talent. This is a new concept. And of course they have a bugs in the system. I'm not saying that any chain is perfect, you know. Solana is still experiencing the downside when the transaction is not going through. Why does it happen? Well, because there is some little mistakes in the codes that nobody could guess before. Because, you know, whenever you create something, there is somebody that always could hack it and broke it. So there is always a hackers that trying to hack it and discovering new vulnerabilities. And what Solana is doing is fixing all of these things as they go, as they see them. And that's exciting part, as they fixed already a lot of them, but there's still an issues, you know. And whenever everybody's saying that, hey, Solana is more centralized sorry. Well, that's true. And they have to be more centralized at the current stage because they still need to develop, integrate, and change the things, you know. If they're going to be waiting for a month to fix a little bug and then the people are going to be end up losing billions of dollars, that's not going to be a pleasant experience. Nobody wants that. So for it to do not happen, they need to keep decentralized control in their hands. They keep just 53% of the validator nodes, you know, to actually be able to implement the changes right away. Is that good or bad? Well, in my opinion, it is good at this current moment. Solana is so young. It's younger than 3 years old currently, you know, and that's important to do these changes. But going forward, they gotta, anyways, become more decentralized. They will have no choice because that's what the community want and everybody want to see. They will have to give out the control to the people, but firstly, they need to ensure that it's done properly. So that's a little talk of me on the Solana chain. And yeah, you know, I've been going through a lot of Solana NFT projects. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how to look at this, but a lot of them have the activity going on the Discord. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. But they have completely dead on Twitter. I am not sure that this is safe to go with these projects because you don't see them talking as much. You don't see them interacting with the community live. They interacting in there, chatting. Yeah, they creating an events and etc. Giveaways. That's cool. That's all driving people. But in the end of the day, you don't get to know the people who is behind the project. And it's not always good thing or bad thing. I'm just saying that I've seen this is what a lot of projects does. And that's maybe sometimes not exactly the thing I would love to go. So I'm trying to do my research, trying to scoop some NFTs that gotta be successful as Duckbirds did, or as OK Bears went insane. But I think OK Bears, for example, they have something. I'm not sure. I don't want to fight or say anything bad, but I'm not sure that this has been organic. I think there has been the VCs with a huge amount of money that just made this circulation to show that there is volume, to get the attention. But what can happen eventually, that the people will start to be buying in, and these investors can make money just dumping on them. That's the scary part of the OK Bears. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that's a next board APH club, but just on the Solana blockchain. But this volume didn't look organic, and that's what I can say. It's not okay. The project's just coming out and going to the 80 Solana floor. That's something insane happening here. And yeah, a lot of people end up making money. That's good for them, and I'm happy. But I'm just saying that I'm not sure about the sustainability of these projects. They just come up fast, and let's see how they go after that. As you know, I love another project that I think they're gonna be making very big things is Zeno. They've minted for half Ethereum price on the Ethereum chain, and what they are priced at now. Let me just check it out. I will go to the OpenSea.io. I just want to see what they have going on right now, because Zeno being an interesting project. I've been very interested what's going to be happening. By the way, another thing that's happened, it's already not new thing, but OpenSea integrated Solana. There is still bugs, and they still in the beta testing mode of that. So if you use OpenSea for, let's say, Stone Tiger, and you see any bugs there of the display, I just wanted to tell you that it's not necessarily our fault, but that's the problem on the OpenSea, and they know about these things and they're fixing them. And now I'm actually watching the the Secret Society, Zeno, and they have a 322 Ethereum volume traded, and their floor price at 0.13. They've been minting for half Ethereum. It's almost 5 times less right now than it was before. And why does it happen? Yeah, of course they build the hype, but have they built the community that actually here to stay, that will want to price it higher? That's a good question. I'm not saying they won't develop. They will deliver cool things, in my opinion. I'm just saying that's what's happening with these projects. And looking at OK Bears being priced that highly, I'm just scared that this may happen again to them. I wish it could not, but I have a feeling that eventually it will calm down. So once it will go down, till what level it will be, and how the team gotta fight it. So the plus and the slow means in the small communities is that the people are not, panicking over the things that are happening around. Why? Because they see the team, they talk to the people, they see the real people and how they develop and what they are doing, and that's exciting part of that. So I'm bullish on the Solana, I'm bullish on Solana NFTs, and I want to just cover more of them. So if you know some, feel free to jump in on stage and share with us. And I'd love to hear your opinions. And I also saw that recently on the Solana, there start to be more marketplaces that are actually utilizing the potential of one-on-one artists. So if you're one-on-one artist, there is exchange.art, there is, oh my gosh, Holoplex. You can use these platforms to actually get your NFTs on the Solana chain as a one-on-one artist. And don't get me wrong, if you think like, hey, but are the people buying there? The people buying anywhere if they like your work. So if you're thinking of trying the different chains, just try it. The collectors are out there. And maybe you know somebody that a collector on the Ethereum. It doesn't mean he doesn't have a Solana or Solana NFTs. I gotta assure you, the most of the big collectors has the wallets on almost all the chains. They may not staying as active, let's say, as on the Ethereum or Solana, but they may be going also sometimes for Tezos, Treasure doesn't have a temple wallet too. Why? Because there is a lot of people that are actually willing just to give them their NFTs, not for money, but just to share, to actually have their NFTs out there in the collector's wallet when they know these hands are never going to sell. And that's giving appreciation to your asset. That's important. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So if anybody got any questions or want to contribute, feel free to do so. And everybody, I'm welcoming you on stage. I don't want to make it monologue.
Yeah, man, 100%. I believe Solana is going to be the next Ethereum. Moreover, it already is, and I believe Solana is also coming to OpenSeas. Yeah,
It's already on the OpenSea, yeah, and it's now
it
in the
is.
beta. Yeah, of course. You can see us as a secondary on the OpenSea already. And why is that? Because OpenSea reflecting right away whenever your smart contract is launched. So I actually, when I saw it, I had to go fast and fastly implement the changes, change the name of the collection from the just wallet number. So it's been just saying like XY97. You got me right? I had to change it for the Stone Tigers, and then I had to add the pictures and etc. But it was reflecting right away itself. That's how the OpenSea works, and it's still in the beta testing mode. So yeah, Solana NFTs are out there, but there is still bugs. You know, like today we discovered the one NFT is not displaying on Solana, saying the content is not yet available. Then I went to check if that's okay. Maybe some issues on our side, and I see on the Sol scan, it's okay. The NFT is displayed properly. The person having an NFT in his wallet is displayed properly. So Solana has some issues on the OpenSea right now, as this just gets started. And you know that's exciting for the Solana as the OpenSea right now. That's why OpenSea that. OpenSea want to keep the domination of the market share of the volume traded. That's expectable. The thing they saw what's happening on the Magic Eden, they were like, "Damn, we need to get a part of that." You know, we're losing a huge traffic. We're losing this percentage of sales. So they integrated it, and even though it's buggy and not completely ready yet, they still trying and utilizing. And you know, people going out there buying and selling and listing their NFTs. That's a good thing. We're getting more marketplaces, we're getting more exposure for Solana. But yeah, that's all started with the Magic Eden. I'm gonna tell you, I saw when Magic Eden just was created, when it's just launched. I saw their first launch pad, the first collection on their launch pad. I actually minted, and it went back to zero. It's been complete rug pull. I'm just gonna tell you. But what the fact is that I saw the first ever utilization of the Magic Eden Launchpad. That's been exciting, and they started as an underdog, and now they're a really huge platform. And yeah, I love Solana art. It was one of the first Solana marketplaces that I actually went to. And I really like how it's organized. I still like the design of the Solana art more than Magic Eden, even though they have similarities. Yeah, they have a little less volume than Magic Eden, of course, right now, as Magic Eden literally becoming the most popular Solana marketplace. But now they actually building the feature on the social side of the thing. So you're going to be able to connect with your wallet and have encrypted chats with encrypted messages there. That's exciting. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. And that's a little me talking. So cool kicks, go ahead. I can hear your mic is unmuted still, my friend.
Not, but yeah, you were saying like total facts.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, you know, I just love to share and spread a little bit of
But
knowledge. So
you know,
go ahead. Yeah.
Solana is like not. I think it is blocked in India. It is not like fully like ready to go yet. So one day, Cool Kicks is also coming to Solana, and main Cool Kicks goal is like a one of one art. So and it will be perfect.
If I'm not mistaken, you're creating like a brand shoe, right?
Yeah, I am trying to move into that. So NFTs will always be my first priority. It will not be like I will be a big shoe manufacturer. Cool Kicks will always and always will have to do something with NFTs. And NFTs are basically a ticket to get the real life Cool Kicks. Like it is like your bill to get the real life Cool Kicks. So it will never be like you can just pay me to make Cool Kick because it will not be as authentic. You need to get an NFT because the cool kicks will always have something to do with NFTs.
Okay, that's cool. Do you plan to make it like wearable in the metaverse, for example, let's say?
So the main flaw with that is that the one of the main sponsors of the metaverse is Adidas, and because of Adidas is a big shoe giant, so they won't allow me to make NFTs of shoes. I tried to do that before, but I don't think that's possible.
Okay. Now you can create like a 3D models and then make wearable out of it. And I mean, there is going to be a Solana metaverses as well. So that's exciting. There is a lot of things being built, being in the process of building right now, and I'm excited to see what's gonna come with the time. You know, there is gonna be a lot built on all the chains, and I wanted to give a shout out to the Freaky, Tanya, Yelena, Universe, Ross, Alta Voyage, Hatiko, Crypt, and
And shout out to the
the
host, shout out
Combo
to the
Birds.
Stone Tigers.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of Stone Tigers in the house today. That's a little cool, chill space. We're just talking about the Solana NFTs. And everybody who just joined, yeah, I'm gonna give you a little recap of what's gonna be happening. I hope you already
What's the
seen it.
price of
So,
one Solana? Sorry if someone interrupting. What's the price of one Solana?
well, the last time I checked it was 86 bucks, but I'm not sure because the course is fluctuating. So it's in around $19 right now, let's
And
say.
and the NFT market is also on a down like for a little while. So
Yeah, I
like
would say this is, the things that are happening now with the crypto market is, in my opinion, completely healthy, first of all. And we have the whole situation with the war going in the world. So I don't see the problem in there. We're pretty much sustainable right now. But I hope it's gonna get better with the time because, what I'm seeing on the chart of the Bitcoin, and I'm taking Bitcoin just simply as a representation of entire market, is that it's just fluctuating between the channels of the trading. So it's not going neither up neither down. It stays at the same level and
yeah,
just going sideways. That's what's happening with the Bitcoin right now. As long
yeah,
as it stays at the level where it is now and not going back to the 30K, we're good. But if it gonna fall to the 30K, I'm gonna tell you that's gonna be a bear market. It's gonna be painful. People will start to heavily panicking. A lot of people will be
exactly,
panicking, but
exactly.
we're not the same as it was like 2 years ago. Even now it's a different level of the accumulation. The most of the people that own the Bitcoin, their average price of holding is 27,000. 27,000, it's below 30,000, and Bitcoin didn't went till that point already a long time, and I'm not saying it's going to be happening. So I think that's the bottom where now, and from there we will go have explosion up. It may take time. It's not going to happen like in one day. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing on the market. All right, that's just simply my opinion.
I see
And
Bitcoin going to zero one day and ETH being the next Bitcoin.
no, it will not happen because that's a different technologies. Bitcoin
Yeah,
in
I'm
this
just kidding.
sense.
I'm just waffling. Bitcoin will never go to zero. Elon will never let that happen.
The Bitcoin is the store of value. It's got to be the thing that we're going to be measuring everything to. Like we're going to be seeing the dollar to the Bitcoin. We're going to be seeing euro to the Bitcoin. We're going to be seeing Ethereum to the Bitcoin. We're going to be seeing Solana to the Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin is going to be like a golden standard of this industry, in my opinion. So it's not
Yeah.
going to go anywhere. But what I think is that with the time, we may see a different picture of how the market will be reacting. And I think that Ethereum will overtake the Bitcoin by the market capitalization. Why? Because nobody uses Bitcoin for anything. Okay, we're not
Bitcoin is
using
like
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is like when you hear crypto, Bitcoin comes to your mind. So it's just like the representation of the crypto market in a way.
No, it's just store of value where people just storing their money. Where Ethereum is something you use for making the transaction, writing the smart contracts that can execute a lot of things.
Yeah,
NFTs is
that's
just the little portion of it. You can make an NFT out of the contract for the housing. You can take loans and etc. You can utilize smart contracts for that, and we haven't even yet tapped the water completely. And the possibility is pretty much limitless with a smart contract as they can do completely anything. So yeah, go going further, I think that the Ethereum will overtake the Bitcoin of the market capitalization simply because it has a use case. I'm not sure how we can use Bitcoin. It's slow and it's just safe way to store the money, but nothing more. Of course, people will want to store their money. That's what I'm saying. They will want something stable. But they will be not able to use it as much. I think we will use stable coins to actually paying in our regular lives. We're going to be going to the shop and just paying with the stable coins, where
Mhm.
the Ethereum going to be used just to once again execute all these actions, and we're going to be using Ethereum for the payments as well. And the Bitcoin just going to be here as store of value, something that you can always convert to. And now the Bitcoin is volatile, right? But with the time, I think it will become the most stable thing on the market. It will just stay almost at the same level, and the fluctuation of 1%, that's pretty much what's going to be happening. It's going to be more stable than gold. And the reason for that is there is limited supply. You can count how much been mined today. You can just go on Google and check it. That's the beauty.
Yeah,
There's
more
one
demand,
thing.
less supply.
What?
More demand, less supply.
Yeah, but we're not going to be using it for anything aside just storing the value and converting in between, so that something stable. Because you don't want to convert, let's say, to, I don't know, gaming crypto coin, which can go 50% up today and 99% down. You wanted something more stable, something that will stay at the same level. So, like, hey, I put $100 in there, they're like in there, that's gonna be okay. I just later gonna use them for something else. You want to have the safe haven, but the stable coins are not exactly the thing for the store of value, as they are correlating to the price, let's say, of the Bitcoin. So if there is more coins going to be like, let's say, USDT, USDC, whatever, and there is same amount of the Bitcoin, but the amount of the stable coins increasing, the Bitcoin will become more expensive. And if you had the $100 in Bitcoin, it may turns out to be like $120 by now. So the stable coins are going to be losing their value same way as a fiat losing their value, but just in the digital format where everything trackable and equivalent to the Bitcoin. That's how I see it's going with the Bitcoin so far. And what I'm saying is that we're going to see more and more technologies, platforms going to be created. I think in the next 2, 3, 5 years, the things that going to come out, we can't even guess now. Because imagine if you're building something right now, well, you're building, and once your product is ready, that's already old product, and the people building already better products. The industry moves that fast that nobody can keep up with it, and that's the crazy path. And I want to see where it all gonna go in a couple years. And I'm gonna be here. We all gonna be here as a community, and we're gonna see all of that happening. We're gonna be exchanging this knowledge and seeing this adoption. By the way, I just bought today into Rich Fox's club. I really wanted to have one of their NFT. I'm really bullish on this project, but it's not a financial advice. I'm just saying something I ape into finally. It's not expensive. The pre-sale now of the 0.05 ETH, but don't go check it now because I mean the gas fees are crazy, so it's not going to be beautiful. I'm going to do the review on their project on our YouTube later in depth. I think this Sunday I will do the review on the different ape projects. Like I will tell why the Bird APH Club is important, what they recently done. I will tell why I actually believe in the Sketchy Ape Book Club, for example. Then there is also Stone Ape Club, which is Stack. They are a wonderful project as well. I want to just talk about them a little bit. So I will just go through the apes. I may also talk a little apes together strong. I don't know much about them, but I will see. And yeah, I just want you to get educated on these topics and see why this project can be successful or why they are special and unique, even though they stick the same culture of apes. That's exciting to see how they're building things and trying new features. Where like Stack, they've done things nobody done before. They went and actually purchased the real estate with this money and now providing the value back to the community, backed by the real estate. That's huge. And they're building a beautiful, wonderful project. So I'm curious to see how it will go. and I want to know more. I want to share with y'all so you can see what I have on their path. I guess I will need to learn some video editing because I mean I love to do the live stream, but if I do with a basic video editing, I can just plug more information, less rambling, and etc. Less time of waiting for you and all of that stuff. At least like a basic stuff. I tried to learn it before. I didn't went too far because it was like a lot of hours. But now I feel like I better did that. Well, I always can learn. I'm learning with every single day, trying new things. And even
Always
though
working.
not
Learn
every of
something
my
from
day
everything.
going well, but yeah, I'm just keep rolling and keep learning new things, keep talking to the new people, keep getting to the new spaces, keep creating more collaborations and finding new ways to get exposure. What I want to do now is to get our YouTube going well. Why it's important? Because it's going to bring the visibility to the Stone Tigers, and I'm going to be able to contribute to the NFT community much more, sharing a quality content out there with the people that maybe not yet in NFTs. They don't understand what even NFT is. I wanted them to see that. I wanted them understand why it's important. So, like one of the example, based on the NFT ownership of the Stone Tigers, you can now participate in the Tiger Poker Night this Sunday, and it's holders only. That's a utility, and nobody else could join, but only the people that own an NFT. So you want to be in, you got to get yourself an NFT. You can win more NFTs and prizes. And yes, they have a money equivalent, but that's more about just having fun in the private round of people. And everybody is welcome. Even if you are a bad poker player or maybe didn't ever play before, that's okay. Just get in, you will learn. There's just 10 combinations. Have fun with that. You don't pay a cent to actually be playing, so just enjoy. And that's about the poker night. Then another thing that we're going to be making based on the ownership, I've talked about it before, I've pinned it up top in here, is for example, what we're going to be having this Saturday, right? We're going to be doing a hide and seek and a treasure hunt in the metaverse, in the spatial gallery, in the new environment that we pulled together. That's going to be exciting, right? But what I'm saying is that with the time, we will make it the holders only. Why? Because Spatial are working right now on integrating the verification of the ownership of NFT, so you can create the real private parties. That's what we want to do. And aside from that, we want to move more and more to the real side of the world and meeting more people in the real life. I'm going to get back to the Portugal. I'm going to meet another part of our team, hang out with them. I'm going to meet a couple people from NFT community that lives in there. There is going to be Solana conference in November as well. These all cool things. We're going to be organizing our live event, which is a surf camp in Carcavelos, where we're going to sponsor the trip for our community members. And that's all based on the NFT industry and the ownership of the asset. That's what brings you together as a community. You enter the group of people with a similar interest, where if you some way maybe you get tired, you could change it for other, you could sell it and buy another one, and that's okay. Where before we couldn't do that. And NFTs are very important technology. That's going to be the base for everything that's going to be built now, from now on going forward. It's
I
like
believe in the future everything is going to be an NFT.
yeah, I think we're going to be eventually. Have you watched the film, guys, Ready Player One? Have somebody watched it?
No.
Okay, you go watch it tonight. You've got a time to watch this film, Ready Player One. Make sure you watch this because that's exciting. I think that's how our future is going to be looking like. Not entirely like this, the film, all right? But what I'm saying is that I think we're going to be living like these guys are living in there. Why? Because we're destroying our planet. We're having a wars. Uh, we're bringing digital assets and the ownership and the metaverse. And I think that the Ready Player One is the film that represents how it's going to go. And speaking of that, Ready Player Me just created these characters for the spatial, which is exactly what's happening in the Ready Player One, but that's just a little different level of, we're still far from that. They have like the suits there that you put on you, and whenever something hits you or touches you, you actually feel it. We don't really have such a technology yet. It's been in development process. I mean, I saw some prototypes of that, but it's not yet, working, and we cannot shift it to the masses. But eventually, it will happen, and that's exciting part. So I want to see that. And yeah, Ready Player One. Everybody, watch this film tonight. In the Russian, it's called "Первому игроку приготовиться," so you can check this out, watch it, and have fun. Just take a little rest, take a little breath. I will try to rest tonight as well. It's Friday. I want to have a dinner with the family. I want to get high with my stepfather. I want to step back a little bit from the things going on because there's been a
Hey,
couple of things that
I have a
heavily.
question.
Yeah, what's up? Go ahead.
So, stone tigers are high on weed, yeah?
Stone tigers are what?
Stone tigers are high on weed, yeah?
High on video?
Weed, marijuana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Of course, my
So,
friend.
let me do a little bit of shilling. I'm just kidding. Uh, I think I might be high. So, bear with me a moment. Here, I think I rubbed
Yeah, I think it's rocking, kind of rocking.
Am I ragging too, or am I okay?
I can hear you.
Ah,
So my question was, have you minted?
okay, of course. You go to our minting app. So the link available in our pin post on the Stone Tiger page. I'm gonna pin it up top here as well to show you. And you just mint yourself an NFT. It's a simple process where you connect your Phantom wallet and then just sign up with the transaction, and the NFT gets to be in your wallet. It's a regular
What's
minting
the
app,
flow right
just with
now?
a little design.
What's the flow right now?
We're still minting. It's minting for 1 Solana.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So I might have to pick a stone tiger up because I'm interested. Um, gonna set up. Like it's normal to set up a phantom or like Coinbase set up MetaMask. It's the usual, right? Nothing special.
You can use the Phantom wallet. Yeah, the Phantom wallet is the native one for the Solana chain. There is also Solflare, but I suggest using Phantom wallet. It's the same as a MetaMask pretty much. It's also the browser extension. Works very similar way. It's easy to navigate, and yeah, that's the one you use for the Solana.
Can you convert each to Solana or no?
Yeah, of course you can convert ETH to Solana. Depend how you're doing that. So I usually do that through the exchange. I go to, let's say,
Uniswap.
crypto.com, and then I'm just converting Solana to Ethereum or Ethereum to Solana, and then just be sending from there to your wallet once converted. Yeah,
Might
it's
have to get educated on Solana.
huh?
Might have to get educated on Solana more.
Hey, no worry. It's not hard process. Solana is pretty easy to get to because it's a layer one. It's not layer two, as for example Polygon. So
Oh,
it's as easy
it's
as
basically
using.
its own blockchain. It's not on Ethereum. It's a new blockchain.
Yeah, exactly. Solana is completely different blockchain.
Oh,
It's a
I
layer
thought it
one.
was
Is
on Ethereum. I thought it was on Ethereum.
No, it's not. Ethereum is another blockchain. So Ethereum and
Yeah,
Solana, it's both layer ones. For example, Polygon is a layer two for the Ethereum. So it's a different
Like
story.
Polygon is built on the basis of Ethereum, so Solana is a whole new thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Solana is completely different thing. Once again, it's even written on the different coding language. So yeah, it's completely different animal, I would say. And that's the cool thing about the Solana, because they are unique in this market and they're so young, they're executing new concept. So yeah, to convert your ETH to Solana, you just go to the exchange, like let's say Crypto.com or Binance, and then just convert Ethereum to Solana, and then simply send your Solana to your Phantom wallet, and you have it. From there you go and can use it. As simple as that. It's the same process as with the MetaMask. So imagine if you're just going to the exchange buying Ethereum, but you're going to exchange buying Solana. It's the same thing.
sounds pretty familiar.
Yeah, exactly. It's a completely easy process, but if you're not sure, there is actually a video in our Discord in educational tab how to use Phantom Wallet, including how to fund it, how to create it, and if you're not sure how the minting process go, even though it's pretty intuitive, so you just go to the website, connect your wallet, press mint, and then signing up the transaction. But if you're not
And if
sure,
I
you can
still
always
can't figure
go
it
to
out,
there
and
is
if I
always
still
an
can't figure
instruction
it out,
written in the documentation, so you can check it out too in case if you're not sure.
yeah. And if I can't figure it out, YouTube is king. YouTube is always there.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
If I won't be able to understand, then also then YouTube is king. Will always be there.
Yeah, there is a little video on the YouTube. You can find it in our Discord in the educational tab. Yeah, there is an instruction how to use uh, Phantom Wallet in particular, and about the instruction on how to mint. I made it in the screenshots because it's pretty simple process, and you can go through our documentation. There is a mint, and you will see the breakdown with every single step, with every single click you need to make, and to make sure that you're actually on the official link. Always, guys, double check that you are on the official link, and never go any links that somebody DMing you or anything. Never click on them. Please be safe. Everybody that's watching that, always be safe. Always double check that you are on the correct link. They only posted on the official channels, on our page, on our Discord. The best way to go is the link tree and our Twitter page. The Discord with all the protection set up and everything, it still can get compromised, as we've seen that many times. That shit keep happening. So be sure that you actually stay safe. Go to the official website and go from there. Go to the link tree. Go to the official Twitter page because that's the most easiest way to make sure that you're in the right spot. Be careful with
So
every because there's just a lot of bad actors going around. I'm just trying to make everybody protected.
yeah, totally.
All
So let
right,
me
with that
ask
said,
you one more thing.
yeah, of course.
Do you collect or no?
Yeah, I do collect NFTs. I own a little bit over 100 NFTs actually in total across different chains.
Do you
I
own any
have,
cool kicks?
yeah, of course. I have Chad and Brad. I have an art from the NFT media. I have a lot
Nah,
from the 101 artist.
I asked, do you own any cool kicks?
Cool kicks? No, I
Yeah.
don't. No, I don't have any cool kicks. You said you are not yet live. How can I own it?
No, I'm minted. I'm fully minted. All my cool kicks are for sale.
So they are for sale.
Yeah, on OpenSeas.
Okay,
Funny enough, I have a weed one also.
everybody shall be having something to do with it. I actually seeing this one right
Yes,
now.
sir. It
I
was
see.
specially for 40.
Yeah, let's go, man. That's cool. Are you on the Ethereum chain?
No, I'm on Polygon. But I
Ah,
accept
okay.
Ethereum. I accept everything. Heck,
Okay,
I
I
even
don't.
accept
I
PayPal.
actually, I don't have any Polygon or wrapped Ethereum. I never went for buying NFTs on the Polygon chain. I don't know. It's just
I
I'm
accept
very
everything, mate.
skeptical.
I accept ETH, I accept PayPal, I accept Google Pay. I am as flexible as it gets.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I don't have any cool kicks.
Might have to hook you up then.
I'm trying to collect the things where, like the most of the things that I'm trying to collect now, it's either being a one-on-one art because I'm collecting simply for the sake of art. I love art. I'm not an artist myself, so I love to see beautiful works. And another reason why I'm collecting is that there is a real business behind. Why for me is that important? Because then I know these people are not going to go anywhere, and they don't rely on NFTs to actually make their business work. They already have a business. like Chad and Brad. Like, I invest in people sometimes. For example, Bullish Trader having his Rich Foxes Club. This is a cool project. He's building the tool for the trade for the NFT trading. That's exciting. You got to bring a huge exposure to the Web 2 people, and that's the things I'm looking for. That's just a little examples, but yeah, of course I have more of the NFTs. That wasn't always the case. But going further, I want to stick with the tactic. Maybe I will miss some things, but I'm trying to stick to the tactic that it's either one-on-one art, because you're never going to be mistaken, just collecting art for the sake of art, or investing into the businesses that are trying to expand but already have a running successful operations, like a Chat and Rat, Rumble as well. I love Rumble, what they're doing, and I'm gonna do my best to actually get myself one of the Rumbles. I love their project, and I want to have one. It's just the cool thing to do. I made sure that Aaron has one of the Stone Tigers as well, for example, and then Benji minted one tiger for himself. Why? Because he knows me personally. We've talked a lot. I've interviewed them. I've been in the spaces for a long time with them. I've met them super early, and it's just exciting to be investing into the people. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at you, Cool Kicks, and thank you for sharing. All right, everybody, we've been a little over an hour, so I'm gonna be finishing the stream. Everybody that watches the stream right now, thank you for doing so. Make sure you set your reminders for hide and seek this Saturday, 14 GMT, or 7 a.m. PST, or 10 a.m. Eastern time. Or maybe you're in the Moscow, so it's gonna be 5 in evening for you. So whatever time frame you are on, make sure you set your reminders and jump in there. We're gonna be giving a lot of cool NFTs and playing cool games. The map is huge. You gotta be in love walking around, playing around with that. The link will be announced only exclusively in our Discord, nowhere else but in our Discord. So make sure you're in there. I see you all later. And yeah, love you all. Thank you for joining. Tigers, I appreciate you a lot, and thank you for creating wonderful art. You're just amazing, gorgeous people. Thank you for staying with us, and keep it up. If anything needed from me, hit me up in the Discord. I'm always willing to help. Castle, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to like kind of the appreciation for hosting this space, because I'm not gonna lie, I have really learned a lot, especially about the Solana blockchain and how to build on NFTs and how to grow. And as you said earlier, the Solana blockchain is still growing and building, so it's really and a lot to be able to make use of the opportunity. So I want to say thank you for hosting the space, and I really
Yeah, of course. Thank you for joining. And by the way, Daniil, are you here? Because I know Daniil wanted to do the giveaway before we go. Daniil, are you here? It seems like he again went to work. He's working in the restaurant right now. He has a tables that he's bringing the food, drinks to, and trying to be also in here. I just know that he wanted to finish the giveaway. And if you're here with us, Paul Tapka, please let us know who is the winner. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. Oh, we have Rabbit also join us. Hey, GM brother, I'm accepting you on stage right now. Let me a second. While we wait for the Daniel to get back, he's probably away from the phone. Hey, GM Rabbit, how's it going?
What's up, man? Been a while. Still grinding it out, I see.
Yeah, yeah, of course, doing our best. Well, that's a little educational space for 1 hour. I've been telling about the Solana NFTs, marketplaces, how the Solana works, and why it's such a cool technology. And yeah, that's been a space. But yeah, still grinding, of course, building new connections.
I was thinking about you this morning. I'm like, man, I see this guy grinding so fucking hard. It like hurts me to see how hard you're working, dude. Sick.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of things. By the way, brother, do you want to join us on Saturday in the spatial? We're gonna be playing hide and seek and the treasure hunt in there. I think you will like this environment, and now your avatar has legs as well.
The thing is, like Saturdays and Sundays, my girl doesn't work, so we try to spend as much time as possible together. So I usually, sneak in to Twitter every now and then throughout the weekend, but I usually just do something with her. So that's why it's really hard for me to play all these games. And everybody's doing it. Like your group and other groups are doing like all these cool games on the weekends. But you know, uh, family comes first, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, I got you, my friend. I got you. Don't worry, that's absolutely okay. And as you just spoken about, usually it happens only on the weekends. There's going to be a poker tournament as well, where a lot of different projects got together, a lot of stoner projects in particular. It got to be on Monday as well. So there's got to be one that you can join on Monday.
Definitely, man. And I see the posts, and I try to like do everything, but the more groups you become a part of, and the more like DM chats you have, it's so fucking hard to keep up with everything. It's out of control, man. And it kind of like burns you out quick too. But you know, tomorrow is another day, and every day is like a fucking new shot to start afresh.
Yeah, absolutely. I know how hard it can be. I mean, I'm here grinding every single day, and today is Friday, so I want to take a little step back. I want to talk with my family a little bit, just chill, watch the TV, get high with my stepfather. It's like I want to be a normal human sometimes as well. So, I think I'm overworking myself too much, and sometimes things happening not so well. Sometimes they're going really well. It depends. But yeah, let me a second. I'm sorry. There's somebody calling on the phone of my mom. I'm just gonna turn the sound down. All right. But yeah, that's super exciting, man. You're building things as well. I see you're making more new connections. I see you collecting art. Can you tell me more about the art you're collecting currently?
Honestly, it's about like people from different groups that I'm in, like, and everybody's like showing each other's work, and you like retweet if you can, and comment on them, and every now and then you come across something, and it's like, it's fucking $10, $15, $20, but you really like it, so you end up buying it, and it feels good to support other artists, and you don't expect anything back. I don't care if somebody like likes my shit, retweets my shit. I'll throw it up in the groups, but I had some people reach out to me, and they're like, "Oh, retweet my thing, or like my thing, or comment my thing," and I'm like, you don't want to DM people with that, because people are not gonna be nice like me and respond that way. They're gonna like block you, or they're gonna, you're setting yourself back by doing that. So you don't want
That's
to retweet
true.
people, DM people with kind of shit like that. But yeah, I just look something that like is cool and it's not that expensive. I can help, and I can see like what they do with it. You also see that uh, you know, a lot of owners are coming on, so it's on Polygon a lot of the work right now, because it's just it's easy for me, and I like hate gas fees, even even though Solana gas fees are pretty low. But yeah, I went to some in real life events, NFT events recently in New York, and it was so fucking cool to meet people in person and like hand out stickers and shit like that. And then it's so hard to come back to Twitter, because you're like, no, I was just living real life. I actually like that. I want to go back to that. I don't want to spend that much time on Twitter. I'm sure you know all about that.
Man, I wish I could because, I'm constantly here on Twitter, on the Discord, and I pretty much, well, in Estonia, there is no events happening about the NFTs in particular that I've seen around. Maybe I haven't looked into that, but it's just not the same. And in New York, you have like NFT NYC, as well, that's coming out. And are you going to be there too?
No, I'm not gonna pay that outrageous fee. Besides, everything is around and not at the actual NYC event, like the side parties and all these little things. And dude, a lot of people came out. Like, I went to a photography event, 350 people showed up, and it was beautiful, because everybody cares about the same shit. Because you forget people in real life, they're not into this shit, and when you try to talk to them about it, they're like, stop saying crazy things. So when you meet like 350 people of everybody's into the same shit, and they have like the same panels, that you have a space like you're doing a space right now, but you have it in real life with the panelist of like everybody that museum of NFTs was there, and like these big photography artists were there that are selling like for thousands of dollars. And it's like you're sitting in a space, but in real life. They're up on stage or on a panel talking about the same shit, and you're out having drinks with a bunch of people talking about NFTs, sharing your NFTs. It's an amazing feeling, man. It's hard to come back to Twitter after that.
That's exciting, man. I wish I could live in the US. I want to get back to the Portugal shortly because there is more people that are into the NFTs that I personally know, and there is events happening, but not in this side of the Europe where I'm now. It's so sad. So yeah, I actually already sold one Solana of my from my personal holding, so I can buy the ticket on the plane because the living for me gonna be well kind of cheap. I only need to pay for the food, electricity, and water. I can stay at the place well, at least for months, two, three, I can sustain myself there. And I just really want to meet more people from the NFT industry in real life. I want to go surfing again. I just don't feel like going back to 9 to 5 job, but I was thinking like maybe that's the thing because I want to collect so many NFTs from others and I can't really do that. And it's hurtful. I see a lot of cool projects popping up and I want to be the part of them. And they're not necessarily expensive. A lot of them minting for like 100, 150, $200. That's not much, but that's a lot when you're not working. It's not easy to pursue your dream. Our mint is going slow. We're still, doing things. We're moving further. I'm still talking to the people, and every single day there is new people interested in us, and of course they want to get to be a part of that. So it's just our mint is going slow, but I'm okay with it. Our community is okay with it. It just takes much longer to actually get where we want to get. But still, we're gonna be doing that. We're never gonna give up because that's something I've made a decision almost a year ago, and I don't see myself going back to the normal life. I have only one friend, the one who I speak every single day, and then everybody in the NFT industry. Everybody in the community. That's pretty much it. I have Daniel that is here. I meet him time to time, but once again, he's an NFT community. Aside from that, there is not many people around me that I'm meeting. Everybody that I knew before, I don't know, they live boring. They don't even know about the NFTs. They not yet into the crypto. So I just don't see myself living this life again. I want to be in here. I want to build very successful things in here. So that's what's up. And yeah.
Dude, I 100% understand what you're saying. Like even sometimes like $30, $40, but I don't have it in the account right that day. And I'm like, I want to buy this NFT, but I can't, and it's nothing. It doesn't cost anything. Like it's very cheap, like $20, $30, but you got to convert it, let's say, to Polygon, and that's going to cost another $5. And then and I'm like, no, I have to wait. Don't make yourself feel bad for not being able to get it right there and then. Just come back when you can. And if you can, and you see like maybe the price lowered or maybe they're doing better, and you can like see what would have happened, like almost like paper trading. And about meeting people, even though I'm in New York, I had a hard time finding, a particular place to meet up people. So what I did is I've been jumping into spaces, and when I hear somebody talk that is making a lot of sense to me and I can vibe with him and they have like some pull in the community, I DM them and I'm like, listen, I heard what you said. Seems like, we're on the same page here. I'm looking for in real life communities. I'm in New York. What do you know? Who do you know? And some people reply and they're like, join this group and join this group. And you'll be surprised, no matter where you are, there is a niche community out there and they're definitely meeting. You just don't know about it yet. So you got to find out by like, I Googled everything. Like, and again, it's much easier for me because I'm in New York. But you Google everything you can to try to find somebody who's meeting up in the community, and then find people where you live, like in spaces, and talk to them. Who do you know? What do you know? Real life meetups. I want it. You'll find something. I guarantee you.
Yeah, that's true. So I want to get back to the Portugal. There is much more events happening and much more people into the NFTs there. So yeah, I want to link up with them. I was thinking maybe I shall go back to 9 to 5 job, for a while so that I can get more money to just once again continue building the project, continue hosting an events, but just be living there because I miss this vibe. I miss it a lot, and I honestly want to meet a lot of people in the real life, but I just simply need to figure out the new ways. And yeah, I mean, it's so cool that you're living in the New York. There's a lot of these events happening. There's a lot of people from there. That's super cool, man. I'm so happy that you're actually meeting these people and going to these events. And I see Paul Tapka pinging with his hand up. What's up, man?
So, Victor, I want to say I don't have enough time for now, but I want to finish my own giveaway. So, I was already selected winners. As I see, they're both in our spaces. I already double checked they have retweet and like. So, just get all flowers and applause to our winners. So, it's Castel. Second part I can't read correctly, and the second winner is Kid Crypto. So congratulations to you guys. Send to me your Phantom Wallet addresses, please. And when I will receive them, I will send you a Tiger. So thank you for participating and congratulations again for you guys.
Hey, thank you. Guys, you heard him. Just make sure you DM him so he can send you a tigers. And welcome to the family. Once you have a tiger, you can verify ownership in our Discord and join the Sunday poker tournament as well, for example. And yeah, thank you, Paul Tapka. Thank you for that. Rabbit, anything else I'd love to talk before I'm going to be closing off a space today?
I had one more thing to say, but I fucking forgot about it. So sorry, man. I got nothing left.
Hey, no worry, my friend. Well, yeah, I hope you meet more cool people in the real life from the New York that you can hang out with. That gotta be exciting for you. I
I
know it
just
gotta take. Oh, go ahead.
um, don't feel bad about like trying to figure out a way to live, because like I'm in the same situation too, dude. Like 1 month could be like I'm fucking rich and I'm on top of the world, and then the next month is fucking really hard and you're trying to figure out how to pay rent. That's kind of the life of an artist, and it seems like you're going in that direction where you want to be an artist, or be a part of the art community, and that shit is a fucking roller coaster, dude. Like the lows are so terrible and the highs are so fucking good, and just remind yourself when the lows come around that it's just another day, bro. Tomorrow, start over and see what opportunities you have tomorrow, and it can change in an instant. The thing is, we forget on the down days that like this happened before and it'll pass. And it happened so many times before and you got through it and you felt so great on the up days. And then you forget when shit, on the down days, because it's just how our mind works. We forget all that shit. So if we remind ourselves, like, oh, last time I felt this way, it went away the next day, or it went away, or I found this opportunity the next day, or I figured out how to make money here, or I figured out how to do that. And that's kind of the life of an artist. That's how I've been living for the past 10 years. It's a struggle, but man, is it fucking worth it, dude. So yeah, cheers, buddy.
Hey, thank you, brother, for these words. Yeah, absolutely. There is nothing that cannot be solved. There is more new ways to discover new possibilities and opportunities. And I believe we're just in the beginning of our journey. The first steps haven't even started yet, so we just gotta do whatever it takes, to get it going and get up on track with everything. But yeah, I love this community. I love what these people does, and that's exciting. So, whatever the challenges they are, you just never gotta give up because I simply have nothing better to do than that. I don't want to live a normal life. I'm not even sure the normal life exists, anymore. And I knew it's gonna be hard since the beginning. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna take this challenge, and it turns to be much harder than I was thinking in the beginning. And I think maybe the reason was that I waited too long to actually create the mint and etc. I was like wanted to build the community first and then do the mint. But through the time that I've been building the community, a lot of people that been in there already not in there. Then the situation and the rules of the game changed a little bit. Like everything it moves super fast. Like 30 days in here feels like forever. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm really thinking maybe I shall get back to the 9 to 5 job, but I really don't want that. I promised myself I will don't. So I want to keep up to this promise. I want to be true to myself, and let's see how it goes. I think we can figure this still out, you know. And yeah, that's exciting. So I'm gonna be moving back to Portugal. Let's see, maybe that's gonna be the thing that gonna kickstart things much faster, because I will meet people, I will do the talking about organizing our live event and etc. So that may be the thing that's gonna change everything. You never know.
100%, dude. And like I had a lot of times where I had to take a 9 to 5 job again, but I make sure it's one that I, to be honest, don't really care about, and that I'm there for money. I'm there to pay rent, and then I'm going back to doing what I like. So I mean, other people, my
I can go to
girlfriend,
Microsoft.
right? My girlfriend has an amazing job that she like gets paid very well for, but she doesn't want to do it either. So she's doing her work on the side, and it's fucking brutal. Like the amount of work where you're just focusing on 2 careers and trying to do all this shit, it's intense. But if you want it, you can achieve it.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you, my friend. So I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna try to come up with new ways. Maybe I need to find some job in the Web3, working for somebody else, and make money this way. That's also an option, because I have a lot of skills that a lot of people would love to have in their team. Even just simply moderation. It can be enough to actually be earning like 500 a month, and that would be enough for me to just have a simple basic living, like that would be already okay. So yeah, I will see what I can do, but I just don't want to go to 9 to 5. I hate like how it sounds, to it 9 to 5. Damn. The fact you gotta wake up, you gotta do the things you don't really care about. So maybe the Web3 in 9 to 5. I don't know. I need to just reach out to them and see if I can get some position to do something.
Yeah, I think you could definitely find something you enjoy. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, kind of saw an opportunity about a Web3 job. I don't know if you'd be interested. I will DM you the details later.
Okay, DM me. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of people that I know, and a lot of companies. Every single major company now hiring for the Web3. Microsoft, Google, Apple, every single one hiring for the Web3. So yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna figure it out. So there is no trouble at all. In the meanwhile, continue building, continue evolving, continue organizing an events. But I think I will cut off on the spaces. It seems like our spaces got to be, kind of dry lately, because there's this big spaces happening. So I think maybe there's no need to host one of our own. Just simply join others.
I think it's actually a shift happening in the spaces of people don't want to hear the same stuff anymore. And we were talking about it with you actually like a month ago, that there was this shift starting to occur, that like people who've been in the space for a while like can't take hearing the same shit anymore, and people that are new still need that. So I think it's just time, and also the space is shifting. Everybody's like thinks they're kind of like everybody else is full of shit, or I don't know. That's the experience I'm thinking. It has to be something has to innovate right now. Something new is going to come up, a different way to use spaces or a different way to interact where it's more genuine, because it's a little, if you go to a chill room or you go to any one of these rooms that like are telling you the basics, it's almost impossible to listen if you've been in the space for a year or longer, right? So there has to be a shift, something new, a different way to interact. I don't know what that is, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. I just see more productivity of me going to the other spaces than hosting my own. I see it's been more productive. So I will rework the schedule a little bit. I will keep a Russian space, just talking to the Russian community, and I will keep like the meme night, and probably that's gonna be of the spaces. The rest is gonna be events that gonna be happening, because I see the events getting traction. People love participating in events, so why don't I go and scale this and put my resources more on that, instead of hosting the spaces that are simply not just getting any more traction, the people think an updates now, they need to see an updates of our community, so they anyways gotta go there and see them. It's not that I need to tell once again in the space that, hey, that's what's up, that's where you need to go. The people already know it, and joining other spaces, it's gonna be much easier. But there's the thing happened with me, I have got kind of in a fight with one of the people on the spaces because they've been, I don't know, super wrong situation. I don't know how to go about it. I don't want to fight, but I think I already kind of fought it a little bit. So I just wrote the comment that I'm never going to join the space again with them, and they probably got mad about me doing it. But I mean, yeah, they've been disrespectful. So I just told my opinion, but they never get back to actually fix things and talk. So I don't know. Today I joined another space with other guy who was hosting that I know, and then these people being a co-host, they just kicked me out of the room. I mean, that's not a way to go, and I really don't want to make it public. I want to talk with them, but they don't want to talk back. So I think maybe I shall make it public, because that's not okay. That's what's happened. I don't know how to go about it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm confused in here.
I would suggest like take it as like whatever, a loss, and just move on. You don't want to like continue to like poke that shit, because fuck the drama, man. Stay away. People are gonna create drama. People are gonna be disrespectful. People are gonna be nasty. It doesn't matter. That just means like, okay, that's not my crowd, and you don't want to say anything back, because then it looks bad, towards your brand. Even if you're right in the situation, it doesn't matter, because it taints you. So you'd be like, oh, all right, they're not into me. Fuck it. I don't need to be around them. But you don't want to like blast that so everybody can see, because it just brings more attention to it, and it's bad for both of you, and you don't want that on you.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. So, yeah, I guess then I will just forget about it. That's okay. They don't want to talk. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of people of our community as well that goes to these spaces. It's just the bad situation occurs, and it happens simply because of some misunderstanding from both sides. I wanted to talk to these people. I wanted to say maybe I was wrong. I'm sorry, but they just don't want to be talking. That's the thing that's frustrating me. Like, hey, come on, let's get to talk. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm gonna move on with this, and yeah, let's see how it goes. That's okay.
Yeah, you make an effort. If the effort is not responding to, you want to just walk away. And the second you show any emotion towards it, it escalates thing in the wrong direction. So you don't want to